In this video, I'm not bringing you a step-by-step on how to solve a specific problem on your software as a service or your application. What I want to show you is a system that I learned to use on every single app and every single project that I took from the Lean Startup book. And it's about finding the whys behind a specific problem, okay? Because you can't apply an effective solution to your software or to your app if you don't know what the problem is. I mean, where you are failing. So this is not like cheap motivation. This is about finding what to do in case your app fails. If this is the first time that you're watching my videos, I'm Justo. I'm trying to build 12 apps in 1 year or until one of the app becomes successful. Now I'm building the fourth app, which is Kobo, an app that helps you create content that drives users to your software as a service or to your app. I will explain you everything in a minute, but first of all, I want to ask you that if you're not subscribed yet to the channel, you would help me a lot if you subscribe to this channel that I'm trying to grow, because it only takes 2 clicks and you help me a lot. Also, you help a lot this community to keep growing, okay? As I was telling you, this is what I would actually do when an application doesn't work. If you're building seriously, an app failing is not a possibility. It's a statistical phase of the process, okay? This is something that everyone goes through. I went through when I was starting out, and it's one of the most common things, okay? The difference between founders who move forward and founders who quit isn't talent, okay? It's what they do next, or if they stop moving, okay? Because there are a lot of cases that they lose the motivation, so they stop creating, they stop building software. Something that happens a lot is that a lot of successful founders understand that failure is information. It's not about you. It's only about what happened, okay? It's only highlighting that you have to fix something, okay? It's no more than that. Because if you confuse this step, I mean, if you confuse information with identity, then you will feel very bad and you will feel like you're not worth or you are not good enough to build apps, which is completely wrong. It's misunderstood. So a failed app is an experiment, not a verdict. Progress is measured in cycles, not isolated outcomes. If the app fails, it only means one thing. You run an experiment and got a clear signal. Your job right now is to extract value from that signal, not more than that. So the system is very simple and straightforward. You just need to ask yourself 5 times why. And this is what we will do, okay? Because this is the process that a lot of people don't want to go through and they want to avoid this step. But it's the most important one, is the crucial one, because if you fail, but you don't understand or you don't pay attention to why you fail, that's where, that's the exact moment where you are truly failing, okay? So first of all, I believe there are like 5 dimensions, okay? 5 real dimensions in which you can fail. Marketing, the problem you selected, okay? Maybe there wasn't enough people wanting to solve the problem. The solution that you applied to the problem, distribution, or you as a founder, okay? So first of all, why did the app fail? This is the surface reason. Don't over-analyze this yet. The common answers can be no users, users didn't pay, users churned, nobody cared. So simply complete this sentence. The app failed because one of these, okay? An example can be because nobody signed up, because users didn't stay, okay? Or maybe users paid for the app, but then they left because directly nobody paid, okay? They entered the app, but they didn't pay. Once you answer that, you can go deeper. So why did that happen? Now the real question, why didn't users sign up? Or why didn't users pay? Or why didn't users stay? And the answers could be the pain wasn't urgent, as I was telling you, the problem was optional, a good enough solution already existed, I built it for myself, okay, this is very common, not for a buyer. The market don't fail, but assumptions do. So here simply write down every assumption you made and mark which one were never validated, okay? If the problem didn't hurt, the app didn't fail. It was never needed, okay? And don't feel bad asking these questions, okay? I spent 9 months when I was starting out building something that didn't work, okay? And I put a lot of effort into that application. It's one of the one of the biggest lessons I learned throughout my career. I'm 23, but I already done a lot of work, okay? I put a lot of effort into this. The why number 3, why did I build this solution? What did I believe this solution was the right one? And the most common answers could be, it made sense in my head. Others were doing it, more features, more value. Okay, you thought that more features are completely related to more value, which is wrong. Okay, not necessarily more value, or I want it to be perfect, okay, or I want it to be elegant. The key lesson founders learn early is that users don't want only good products, okay? They want solve the problems, which is completely different. What I mean by that is that you don't need, to create a perfect UI. You need to solve the problem, okay? And that's the thing that a lot of people don't pay attention to. That's the thing that a lot of founders completely misunderstand. So ask yourself, what part did users actually use? What did they completely ignore? What was nice versus what was 100% necessary in the application? If your product needed heavy explanation to be valuable, it was probably too complex, okay? Here, a lot of founders say, if you can't explain the solution, okay, or the problem in less than 30 seconds, you have a very big or misunderstood problem. You have to niche down. For example, I can explain very simple and very clearly to you. Kobo helps you create content that drives user signups and money in your application. Simple as that. The how you are solving this problem or that problem comes later. But if you don't catch the user's attention, then everything else is useless. Now the why number 4 is, why didn't distribution save it? And here maybe you didn't put attention to this, okay? Why didn't people discover it consistent? Many founders want the failure to be product related because it's easier to solve, okay? Or it's easier to say, okay, I leave this here because distribution feels scarier. If distribution is not clear, the product doesn't matter, because if you're not catching users' attention, as I was telling you, then it doesn't matter what you built because nobody will see it. So ask yourself, did I have a clear acquisition channel before building? Did I talk users every week? Did I rely on posting and hoping something sticks? Okay, that's why we need to measure the results on your social media. That's something that I do constantly, okay, every week, and not only every week but every month. I pay attention to the content that is already working and I double on that, no more than that. The question number 5 is, why did I make these decisions? Why did I build the product this way? This is where you truly start growing, okay? Maybe the honest answers could be, I wanted validation. I avoided talking to users. That's very common. I overbuilt to feel productive. I didn't actually enjoy this problem. Solving this problem. Misalignment creates friction, and friction kills momentum. Every time that you are building something new, take into account that the product that you are building is a reflection of yourself. Okay, if you are not asking the right questions, then it doesn't matter what you build, it will fail because of that. Not because you are not good enough or or something like that, because you didn't attack the correct problem. Okay, you didn't go deeper. So I hope this video helped you. If this helped you, you also would help me a lot if you subscribe to the channel and you hit the like button, because in that way we can keep reaching new people. By the way, I'm putting all the effort and energy into finishing Coral. The app is already finished, so the only thing left is fixing some silly bugs that I have and I will be launching on the next couple of days. So you can turn on the notifications to not lose the launch. Thank you very much for supporting the content, and I hope to see you in the next video.